Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome to AdamMcKola TV. I am Adam. Manchester United have had an absolute dicking off Spurs. It has been 6-1. You already know the score. That's why you're here, to come and watch me cry. Probably not even any Man United fans watching this, because if you're anything like me, you just want to go home, shut the curtains, go to bed and not wake up for about 3 years until we've somehow managed to clone Sir Alex Ferguson and become a good team again. It was shocking. It was shocking. From top to bottom, no leadership. No leadership. Let's talk about the football pitch today, because that's where the excuses should lie, or that's where the issue should lie for today's result. Today's result wasn't a result of the bad transfer window. Today's result wasn't the fact that we haven't signed Jadon Sancho. Today's result wasn't down to any of that. It's down to the issues that we saw on the football pitch. We look like we are uncoached. We look like we can't defend. Our defence is all over the shop. Sometimes Luke Shaw is at left centre back. Sometimes Harry Maguire is at left back. They couldn't find both. They couldn't find their arse with both hands. It's awful out there. It's awful out there. Harry Maguire is supposed to be our captain. I don't want to mention his price tag. He didn't choose his price tag, although his price tag should come into it, because we should be expecting an elite defender for that kind of money. But Harry Maguire, what are you doing? His header back to the goalkeeper. He jumps up early and then his header's short. Wait, what? And then you're grabbing Luke Shaw out of defending that situation because you're in a rush to cover up for your mistake. It's poor. And he should be leading that back line. He's got our armband on and he looks scared to be Manchester United manager. He looks scared to be out on that pitch. I bet he wishes he never left Leicester, because I don't see what's going on. What is he doing? What is he bringing to that defence? I thought Erik Lamela started off well, but then he got dragged down to the level of the rest of the players. But fuck, man, defend. There's no organisation in there at all. And that's £190 million worth of defence. £190 million worth of defence. So yes, we can talk about, we should have bought a left back. We should have bought a centre back. Let's talk about it, because we do need to fill those positions. But is buying a left back or a centre back, apart from getting them off the pitch, going to change the organisation of our team, the organisation of our defence? No, it isn't. That has to come from the manager and working on the training pitch. And that also has to come from some of his key players, like your club fucking captain. You can't be making those same mistakes that you make every single week. And then even for their second goal, it was his mistake. Silly foul, goes to sleep. Erik Lamela walks towards the ball. Son walks towards the goal. Harry Kane with a quick pass. We've seen Harry Kane feeding Son for about 3 weeks now in the Premier League, yet no one was aware that Harry Kane and Son were on it. Nobody was aware about that. I genuinely don't get it. So poor today. And when we lost 6-1 before in the past, you could think, you know what, we're going to be okay. There's no sign of us being okay. And you can't blame the transfer window. You have to look out there for answers from those that were out on the pitch. And today, there were no answers. Rashford running around like a headless chicken. He's always going to give you effort, but there was no quality there today. I felt for him. No supply either. Anthony Martial gets sent off. First of all, he should have been sent off, but if he should have been sent off, then both of them have to go. Lamela has to go too, because he's done the exact same thing. If you think he's harshly been sent off, that's cool. I kind of agree with you. But at the same time, bro, why are you raising your hands? We know there's VAR here now. We know there's VAR here. Even if he's tried to provoke you, whatever, he's won. I don't care about Lamela diving or rolling around. Bro, if that was our player, we'd love it if someone got someone else sent off. So we can't moan about it now, it's being done to us. But Martial has to be more responsible, more mature. I can't grab my man's face, because if he drops down like a pussy, I'm going to get sent off and there's VAR. And that's exactly what happened. Now the ref should have been overturned. That red card shouldn't have been given, or both players should have been sent off. But still, the incorrect decision was made. And then from there, it just fell apart even more, because once you're down to 10 men and you're able to play a team, you don't know whether we're gotta attack these, like try and get goals. Do we just sit up and shut up shop and hope that we don't concede any more goals? Like, where do we go? We don't know. And we were caught in that catch-22 situation of, if we try and score and get back into the game, we're leaving ourselves open and we're going to get hammered. And that's exactly what we did. I don't actually remember, though, us getting close to scoring after it went down to 2-1. I don't remember us being close to scoring. The goal, our goal, came from a penalty. It was a well-worked penalty. Bruno and Marshall linking up, as we've seen them do before. And when we go 1-0 up, I'm thinking, yes, this is a Spurs team. They've played 3 games this week. They're going to be shattered. They've got excuses there already. Surely this is going to be comfortable. And within a matter of minutes, our club captain throws it away. Our club captain, more questions need to be asked about him. Because everyone's asked questions about Lindelof, and rightly so. Everyone's asked questions. But Harry Maguire, has he improved our defence? Yes. But is he enough? I don't think so. Is he elite level? I don't think so. Should he be our club captain? I don't think so. He's not a leader out there on the pitch. He might look like a typical leader. You might look at him and think, yeah, he looks like a captain. But he don't act like a captain. And we need to see more from him. At the moment, to me, he looks like a player that doesn't feel like he belongs at Manchester United. And he's playing like it too. He's not the only one back there. Shaw was shit. Wan-Bissaka was shit. Eric Bailly started off well and then got dragged down to their shit level, made a mistake for the 3rd goal as well. In midfield, Matic was playing, Bruno was playing, Pogba was playing, but none of them were playing well. They got frustrated as well as Spurs got back into the game, and Spurs were giving away niggly fouls. They were getting in our face. They were causing issues, and United weren't up for the scrap. Spurs played like a proper Jose team. They scored 6 goals today, and I don't think they ever got out of 2nd, 3rd gear. And they played some very good stuff. But it shows you just how bad we were. Just how bad we were. And then you look on the sidelines for some inspiration. No inspiration there because we haven't got a squad. You look in the stands for inspiration and you got Ed Woodward there looking like a budget Bane with his mask on doing fuck all. Like, what are these guys doing? What are you doing? You're in charge of the biggest club in the world. Would any club, any elite club be run like this? By a banker? Doing our transfer dealings? Would Ajax, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, AC Milan, Liverpool, Real Madrid, would any of these teams allow these clowns to run around like that? They wouldn't. Yet here we are, letting them do it. Now we're going to throw money at this. We're going to throw money at this situation in the next couple of days. But these things today didn't happen because of our poor transfer window. These things today happen because we've got a lack of leadership from top to bottom. A lack of leadership from boardroom level, which saw us appoint a manager that was out of his depth after a knee-jerk reaction, an emotional decision after the Paris Saint-Germain game. We then go down to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I feel sorry for him. I really do feel sorry for him. He's done a lot of good things here for Manchester United. He's kind of stabilised the ship a little bit last season, got rid of some players, brought in some good players, helped improve a few of our younger players. But you look at him and you feel like out of his depth. Look on the pitch at those that are supposed to be leading. Harry Maguire, out of his depth. And that's all it is. There's no leadership. There's no desire to be a successful football team. There's no desire to be a football team that wins trophies again. And that's the way it is while we'll have these clowns in charge. That's the way it is while we'll have Ed Woodward there. But ultimately, that's not why we lost today. The reason why we lost today because the manager and the players were spineless, gutless, and didn't do enough. And it's a big game against Spurs. And we got battered. We need to be worried. We need to be worried. Spurs are improving. Chelsea have improved. Arsenal will be improving. United look like we're going backwards. And if we keep going backwards, it's going to end up in one thing. That's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer getting sacked. Us appointing a new manager. We'll get Poch. We'll all be happy. And then it'll be a circle again. We'll get Champions League football. Fail to invest. Fail to back him. And then he'll get sacked. And then we'll be back on the merry-go-round again. Fuck's sake. God, I hate the Glazers and Woodward. But weren't their fault today, unfortunately. Years of decision-making, yes. But today, we had enough in that team. We had enough on the pitch. We had enough on the bench. And we didn't do enough. And ultimately, we deserve to get battered. Anyway, I'm sick of talking now. I don't even know if I spoke any sense because, I'll be honest, I just want to go to sleep. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to those that watched us on the kickoff. Make sure you check out Stretford Paddock as well for all the fan cams that I'm sure those boys have done, having a little moan and a cry. I'm glad I ain't with them. I would have killed Joe today, But anyway, see you later.